Hello, I am VoiceOver EU, and welcome to Friday Night Fallout. Just a few technical difficulties there. Every now and then, because I switch which machine it's plugged into, my webcam likes to give me a little bit of grief. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And I always forget about it until I'm streaming. Because otherwise, it's fine. It's the picture of technical perfection. Let's get some Fallout happening, huh? Let's get some Fallout up in this. How the heck has your week been? I would love to hear. I'm just going to have to kick Steam in the guts, because Steam is misbehaving. Begone, Steam! I have had a pretty cool day. I had some wins and I had some losses. We did not go to my daughter's final. Fallout's gonna kick in here. There we go. I still got a copyright claim I've got to contest about the start of Fallout 2, because someone has. There we go. Inside the vault. That's us. We're inside the vault. How did we get there, folks? We blazed a bloody goddamn trail getting here. Yeah, the people who have the rights to those original people have the rights to the music. They do love an automated contesting of copyright. Now, actually, to be fair, I guess I don't know if it's them or if it's YouTube's algorithms. Hey, Geordie, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your patience with us starting a little bit late here. Just had a few technical difficulties there. We were previously hosting Dubsack, one of the lovely people who auto-hosts us as well when not streaming. So very much appreciated there. I'm just going to play a little bit of catch-up here and get Codsworth behaving as well. Asking the right questions. What do people want to know? Because Friday is a happy stream, which does not mean that we cannot talk about things that are more weighty, but it does mean that I also love to hear what is the best thing that has happened in folks' weeks. That is probably one of my highlights of a Friday night stream. All right, I'm seeing good levels there. Codsworth is behaving. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, as I was saying, I had some... Hang on, let's cut that out for a sec, otherwise I'm going to be talking over it. That's the other thing I've got to get done. I've got to get done here. I've got to get some sidechain compression up in the hizzy, so that I... up in the hizzy. Whitest guy in the world! So that I can actually not have to talk over the music. Although I think that actually only happens downstream of me. I think that only happens with you folks. Like I don't hear the impact of it here. So yeah, I didn't go to my daughter's final gym class for the year. We didn't head to that because it was pouring rain in the morning. But we did end up going into town and having adventures. And that was pretty awesome. Caught up with a good friend while I was in town. So we hung out for a while, the three of us, which was awesome. Did some Christmas shopping. I've got a very small amount of Christmas shopping I need to get done in the year. So, yeah, it was a good day. And now we are in the vault. We have carved a bloody goddamn path to get to this vault. So let's see what we can find in here. We found all of the water chips in the world previously. I've got some more 10mm ammo because I had the genius idea of actually ejecting it from a 10mm pistol that I picked up, so I can then put it back into my HK, which is a far more deadly weapon. I've been looking forward to getting back here too, because sadly this is going to be the last live stream we do for this year. Of who's in here? Oh, there's someone there. This is going to be our last live stream of Fallout 2 for the year. I'm trying to figure out what to do over the gap. I missed. Trying to figure out what to do after the gap, and I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably splitting up just some short streams of of Firewatch, because that's a game that's been on my list for a long time, and I've never gotten to it. I've played through some of it, and what I've played through has been amazing. And Sissy Jones is incredible. Oh, hey, buddy, you're my empty hypodermic. Wow, you're my friend. I like you. Thank you, Codsworth. Yeah, so what's the best thing that's happened to you this week, Geordie? I'd love to know. Was it your package arriving today? Because it was today, wasn't it? Or was it yesterday? My sense of time is a little bit askew. My package arrived today. I got my copy of Diablo 3 for the Switch, which I'm really looking forward to taking away with me on holidays. I got a few. We're heading up to. Part of the reason why I'm not going to be streaming is I'm heading up to Brisbane to be with my partner's family. And I'm extremely fortunate in that I love her family. Like, they're amazing. I love spending time with them. But I'm also kind of looking forward to, like, I've got my last VO gig that's scheduled. I'm closing it out tomorrow. It's been basically efforts and exertions that I've been stringing out over the week. It's a really fun gig, and I'm so looking forward to being able to talk more about it, because the people that I'm working with are amazing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to... Best thing that happened was your package arriving yesterday. It was yesterday. There you go. I thought I had my sense of time messed up a little bit there. And getting your new ceiling fan installed. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, I've been meaning to... Oh, the door's stuck. Hang on. Let's try it again. I think this is the one that I need strength for, that I can't open. I got your friend request on PS4 too. I haven't ignored you, but I haven't sat down in front of the PS4 to actually do it. I was going to do it on the PlayStation app, but it's super annoying having to sign back in. It was a whole thing that I was trying to do on the train into town. But long story short, got your friend request. So you've got Diablo 3 on Switch as well. What are you doing with it? Are you going for a seasonal companion? Tell me your strats. What are your plans? All right, this is it. This is level 3. So unless there's another, like, further down we can go. Like, this is it. Alright, that's what we want. That's the Overseer's Chair. I guess if we're going to find any answers about a Gek, we're going to find it here. How are you finding Diablo 3 on Switch? Because I'm probably going to be playing it either in tabletop mode with my controller or just handheld. I don't know which. I'm not even sure like how much I'm going to get to play it while I'm away, but I'm hoping I get to. I'm hoping I didn't just spend $55 on something I'm not going to play. Because Warframe really interests me on Switch as well, but that requires an internet connection. Oh yeah, my partner's playing Pikachu. Going through as a demon hunter and grabbing whoever's available. Nice! That's awesome! Yeah, I played a demon hunter on PS4 and they're super fun. Yeah, my partner's playing through the Pokemon game, and every now and then, like if I'm not doing anything, I'll sit down with her and hello. I'll sit down with her and I'll be the secondary character. Maximum weight capacity. All right, let's read some books. Just gonna spend a little time. You find new ways to heal injury, and new ways to make them. I've still got 5 grenades. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to playing it. Like, I'm glad to hear that it's fun. Because that's all I wanted. Like, it just seems like it's a good Admittedly, I've got a backlog already on Switch, and that was the console I promised I never would have a backlog on, but it just looks like a fun forever game. Like, that's the great thing about Diablo 3. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Diablo 4, although that's a years off, or I guess a little while off release. Actually, that's a good point. Like, maybe Diablo 4 is closer than we think. But either way, like, Diablo 3 is just a really fun forever game on Switch, getting up to, like, ridiculous damage levels. I started off dealing single points of damage, and now I'm dealing like millions and billions of damage. Like, that's fun. So what can I toss weight-wise? Oh yeah, Immortal on, on mobile. Man, I still can't believe... Like, I understand where folks were coming from, but I can't believe folks got as salty, like, as super salty as they did about that game. 14mm pistol. I reckon we might drop that for now. And the ammo. Now, here's the important thing, because I did this somewhere else and I forgot to come back for... I forgot to come back for this cache that I'm creating now. So, at the end of all of this, I've got to pick all this stuff back up. Because it's worth money. Elder Scrolls Online, how's that going? Go counter. Sure. Yeah, didn't they have like a... Was there a... Am I remembering incorrectly, or was there a major content update for ESO recently? Empty hypodermics. Why? Why are they empty hypodermics? I'm a little concerned about that. Haven't played it since Somerset came out. Okay. Oh, I hope it's still going strong, because it seemed like a really interesting game. I don't need any of those. Well, it's not bad as goodie bags go. The thing that I'm still missing here is microfusion cells, and if I can't find any, we're gonna have to lose the car. We will lose the car. We will run out of gas, and once that's it, like once I do that, that's it. That's all she wrote. Don't get the car back. Wop wop. I mean, I can leave it outside Vault City, but it's not gonna stay there. Yeah, it's probably an unfair comparison, because 76 is still kind of in its infancy. It seems like they're making changes pretty regularly to get it to the next level. It's going to be interesting to see how that ends up. I started streaming this year because I actually was super excited for the release of 76, and like, it's not the game's fault, really. But I haven't touched it. Like, I've got the collector's edition. You can see the power armor over there. Hang on. Which, yeah, right hand. I did use the right hand. The left hand is the right hand. That makes complete sense. I can't get there. Why can't I get to that locker? Oh, hang on. I'm looking at the ghost of a locker in another room. That's why. I thought it was up against this wall. Well, that was a bit confusing. Ah! Okay, that's not exactly what I was looking for. But I will take all of the 10mm ammo I can get. And yeah, I really do want to play. I really want to play Fallout 76, but part of it is that numpty old me, I picked it up on Xbox because the crew that I want to run with are on Xbox. Flamethrower fuel. No. Yeah, it's probably a smart idea. Like, I've got to navigate how to do basically the support ticket to try and get the canvas bag. Because I don't like buying into. I think there's a lot of hyperbole that comes out of how people react to situations like this, but I definitely agree that what happened with the bag that you got shipped versus what was in the advertising, not the same thing. I'm pretty happy with the power armor. Like, that's pretty boss. I'm gonna have that for as long as it lasts moving house. Let's engage in that. Alright. Alright. Oh, this is it, I think. Broken down into archives. Alright, search the archives for any mention of the Vault of Eden creation kit. People of Vault City seem to have used the only one they had to help start. Alright, fair enough. Scroll through remaining information. Alright. Cross-reference the get shipment information. The other vault, Vault 13, most likely received Vault 8's second get. Alright, so that's our second option. The archives only list two vaults, Vault 8, which is this vault, and Vault 15, located to the south. Oddly enough, there is no mention of Vault 13. You enter Vault 15's location into your Pip-Boy. Vault 15 we've been into. Well, this is disappointing. Return to the main menu. You suddenly notice a small picture of a Pip-Boy located in a terminal. A slot that looks about... Okay, yeah, insert your Pip-Boy into the empty slot. A small window opens on the terminal screen with a smiling Pip-Boy next to it. It starts with a red light is flashing beside the computer slot. I'm gonna trust that this is gonna do good things. Wait. Trying to tell me what's wrong. It was 50.352 years ago. The archives are corrupted and need to be reformatted. Do I have anything on my Pip-Boy I care about? I don't think so. Alright, let's see what happens. Sure. Reformatting Pip-Boy. Actually, no, I don't really want that to happen. Huh. Let's save. I'm curious what's going to happen there. I'm going to save scum it. Reformat. Because I wonder what information I could potentially get. Now let's have a look at... Oh, I'm probably going to lose all of that. The archives I don't really care about. The auto maps I can do without. Let's see what happens. Uncharted 3 or AC Unity. I'm super jealous that you picked up Uncharted 3 as a collected edition. That would have been because that was a fine game. Alright, let's do it again. Wait. Sure. Wait. Alright. Log off the terminal. Alright, so what does that do to my Pip-Boy? Oh, wrong button. Status. So I keep my status. It adds new information. Vault 15, Vault City. I keep my archives. It had the big chest with a Drake figurine and a replica ring. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. A friend who like was dipping a toe, or knew basically someone who does prop making in Melbourne. Was collaborating with someone, and I've got a replica of, I think it's Uncharted 2 was the knife basically that could be used as a key. And my partner got a replica of that, which looks awesome. It's like hand painted. Vault City travel log. Yeah. Geiger counter. Reading. New Reno. New California Republic. Broken Hills. A mutant does indeed serve as the first citizen. Vault City. Background radiation count. Files have been deleted. Oh, nice. Someone tampered. Mutation rate. Files have been deleted. Okay. So that's what we get from that. Replica ring. That would have been gorgeous. Put on a thong. Put it around your neck. Vault City. This utopia is free from crimes. Alright, so that's not really telling me anything new. Because I've been to... I mean, partly because I've been to these places. Yeah. There's nothing really new there. Mm. Yeah, interesting. Alright, let's go see what we can find in the Overseer's share. What is it here? That's computer. Command seat. Yeah, sure. Source safe. Oh man, that's a deep pull. Microsoft source control system. See computer. Let's see the central computer. A replica gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. That would be awesome. Those big prop guns. Oh man, there's a sound engineer, gentlemen, really awesome guy, based outside of Melbourne, called Stefan Schutz, who's worked in audio for years, and he has an amazing wall of like replica weaponry. It's gorgeous. I am super jealous of him. So is Final Fantasy VIII your favorite Final Fantasy? He asks, not being... You can educate me on the series, not having played it myself. What's in here? Anything? Ooh. A Vault City Learning Terminal. Need to use some scientific skill. Alright, let's stand back. I'm going to use science. You spend some time studying the computer archives. Alright. I guess that's it. It gives me experience points. Alright. Nice. Why Final Fantasy VIII? Like, what was it about that that really floated your boat? Yeah, 7's the one that's being remade at the moment, isn't it? That's the big classic one. Yeah. 8 was the one that had sort of... That was the first one that had, like, really high quality, like, graphic sequences, wasn't it? Like, the hair in that was a big thing. Oh, yeah. Yes. Interesting. Alrighty, I think this is it. We're gonna have to leave. I don't think there's anything else we can do in here. I'm not seeing any other doorways, implied or otherwise. So I think this is it. So the question becomes, what's my weight limit? 144. I can probably grab a little bit more to sell. I suppose I can use that. 142. That should clear up a bit more weight. Oh, there we go. I'm at weight capacity again. Oh, I got good stuff. Except for pocket lint. I can drop that. Do I need a shovel? Probably don't. Oh wow, that was pretty heavy. Has it been remastered at all? Like, what's it available on? Because I vaguely recall, I used to have, I think, a copy of it. On PS2, I want to say? I don't know if that was the right PlayStation, or was it PS1 even? But I kind of bounced off it initially. But I mean, that being said, I was young and silly. It's at 150 out of 150. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Oh, it's on Steam! Okay. Alright, let's go back up to level 2, which is where we started the stream. Yeah, I've looked through here. This is just the water chip gag. So let's go back up to level 1. I think we need to go sell some stuff. Yeah, and there's nothing in here. Yeah, I'll give it some thought. Like, at the moment, I'm kind of locked into horror games and Fallout. Like, that is taking up most of my time, but it might be an interesting one to at least try for a Monday stream. Definitely curious about it. Definitely curious. Hang on, can I use you? It's a medical terminal. Alright, let's science it. Stand back, I'm gonna use science. Alright, I don't have enough science. Alright, we're gonna have to... This is when we kiss the car goodbye, because we're out of fuel. Wop. Poor management. I was warned about that a while back, too. Yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club, I would not be adverse to streaming, because of the tilt, because of where the game goes. A giant surprise waiting for folks. Hey everyone! Are we angry? Do not get angry at me right now, people. No, that's a poor life choice. Oh, we got enough ammo. That guy I really didn't like. Goodbye, Thomas. Thomas More was a narc anyway. Yeah, there was some really interesting conversations. I think I might have actually no, I haven't mentioned this on stream. But there were some really interesting conversations at the horror panel about the idea of consent in gaming and how playing basically a horror game needs to be an informed decision. Well, Thomas More was the guy who was trying to bring the NCR in anyway. So he's a traitor. Look, I wasn't hostile to any of these people, but because I've gone through the... Oh, there's a guard! We should probably deal with the guard. But because I've gone through the town killing most of the people, they've taken exception to me. I really resent that. I really resent that. I'll use those trees to block line of sight. And then we'll come on back out. I've got to figure out what we're doing next too. Maybe head back all the way down to NCR and go back to Vault 15 to see, because I don't think we got access last time. We just talked to people there. I might need to bull my way. I might need to bull my way in. You were hit for 10 points. All right, let's do that. Let's do the dance. I'll hit you for 10 points, and you hit me for 10 points. Or I'll miss, because that's exciting too. Alright, might be time to heal. Hatred, tell me more. Do you mean I'm familiar with a horror game called Agony, but tell me more. Like, what was Hatred? Still just doing 10 points. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Let's get rid of the guard. There we go. And for being opportunistic, you get one too. Hatred was a game where you play as a guy who goes around killing everyone he sees. Oh! I feel a little bit called out there. Like, what was the premise of the game? Like, is that it? Like, that's all there was to the game? Like, you just go around killing people not even people you don't like, you just kill everyone? Because let's be clear, there are towns I have not killed in this game. I think. Alright, he's taking exception to me now. Who's angry? Look, I didn't want to kill everyone. Vault City, there was no... My excuse is just a long string of poor choices. Oh, you were talking about the game. Oh, it's like Postal. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a really... I don't know, like, there's always a danger in saying, like, we have enough of a particular type of game. But it feels like that kind of instinct is served really well, and really satisfying mechanically by something like Doom. Like, the 2016 Doom is incredible! It's so kinetic, and what do? You go around, and you kill everything. It's like that amazing scene in, Watchmen. Like, the Watchmen film adaptation is one that people love or hate. But I think there's one really great scene with Rorschach when he's in jail, which is when basically he has that line, "I'm not in here with you. You're all trapped in here with me," and just goes to town on the people trying to kill him. Yeah, they did. Yeah, there's always someone willing to press a button in the hope of being edgy enough to think that basically that transgression, like, is some sort of artistic statement. There were some interesting games that were made about Columbine that were trying to process the whole thing or provide empathy, but yeah, sometimes people just want to push a button because they feel like that shock reaction that they get means that what they're doing is interesting, which is not always the case. Hey, congratulations for reaching aspirant too, Geordie. Very well done. I reckon I'm just going to hop in the car. See you, folks. You get 1 free shot each. Ah, maybe they don't even get that. No, they don't, because thank you initiative. Oh no, they will. They'll get 1 shot. Oh, I'm not flagged. Okay. Alright, so this is it. This is where we're going to lose the car. Because we've been to Gecko. I don't even think I've got enough fuel in here to... Sad Satan. No, I haven't heard of Sad Satan. Tell me more. I don't think I've even got enough fuel here to get to MODOK. To try and see if there's anything there. We can try. Yeah, let's try. Because then I can at least sell what I've got too. I'd feel tremendously stupid if I... Oh no! Oh no! We're just outside of MODOK. My car ran out of gas. No. No. Refuel the car to get it started again. It's not going to stay here either. Alright, this is it. This is all she wrote for the car because I do not have any cells. Alright, laters. Oh, you were so good, Highwayman. I was so poor to you. This is what's called a blind playthrough. It's a game that's from the dark web, and it's a walking simulator where it has graphic images and sounds. That sounds like... That sounds like, again, like that could just be, maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds like a game that's just basically shocking to confuse that with quality or an artistic statement. Alright, let's wait until morning. I want to sell some stuff. Rest until the morning.
Chosen, the village weakens. It is harder to touch your dreams. You must hurry, or we will all...
I'm glad someone told me that. I don't actually have a clock on me. It made people physically sick playing it. Yeah, that sounds complicated. Because, like, without even going to, like, the dark web, there are enough websites out there that have images, like graphic images from the real world, that will turn a body's stomach. But I guess the question is, like, if you're throwing up all of that stuff, like, at people, like, in service of what? What is the point behind what you're doing? What is the statement that it's making? What's the theater? Tell me more about the theater. Alright, let's trade. Trade. Let's do some business. Hopefully I can at least consolidate. Oh, that's all you've got. That's literally all you've got. Well, you... I'll take that at least. $10mm pistol, maybe? What's that worth? That's worth way more. Oh, wow. Didn't realize the 40mm pistol was worth that much. Well, that'll do something at least. Oh, hang on, the Highwayman's here now. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Just to see. I wonder if it's gonna follow me around. That would be nice if it did. It'd be weird though. Goodbye car. It's a game where you walk down a hallway in a movie theater and after you repeat it a few times it gets creepy. Oh, okay. Interesting. How long is the game? It's an interesting trope in horror games. A game that I played a little bit earlier this year. Infliction used that trope. Where you repeat an action, and as you repeat the action, the environment changes around you. So what have we got? Vault 15, Vault City. You know what? I reckon... Hang on. Let's take a second and have a look at our quests. I reckon we're headed back down to NCR. Arroyo, yeah, fair enough. I wonder if the person who told me I don't have a I don't actually have a clock ticking was trolling me. I wonder if I'm gonna hard fail the game at some point. Foot City, yeah, we've done pretty much everything we can do there. Gecko, solve the problem. Done that. Broken Hills. Not doing that because we're shoot on sight with Marcus now because we got caught stealing. New California Republic. I reckon we head back to NCR. I reckon that's the next place to go. It's either there or it's New Reno. Because we did assassinate Weston. What can I do for the Umber tribe? Find Stewart's missing sister. Not really. Ah, New Reno or... New Reno might be good to go to offload some stuff. I suppose that or NCR both are going to be good for training. Also, did PT deal with repeated actions as well? Because I never actually played that trailer. I'm not a huge Hideo Kojima fan. That was Kojima, wasn't it? I'm not messing up. I could be completely wrong. Alright, going on foot the hard way. So, Arroyo, if the clock is ticking, then wop wop. Trappers fighting geckos. Well, you all have fun with that. Because the last time I intervened, it was Kojima, yeah. Ah, so PT's a repeated hallway. Okay. I wonder if that's where the popularity of the trope came from. But yeah, it's definitely powerful, like having basically your environment. Because I guess it's a way of creating that sensation of having a familiar environment change in an insidious way, which is really powerful when it happens in horror films. But it's hard to get that if you're just going through an environment, like, you know, once for the first time. So how do you do it? You go through repeatedly. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Kojima's new one. That might be a game I can't avoid playing because hot diggity, the cast in that is exceptional. Geckos and dogs. No thank you. You encounter some geckos and some wolves. See, this is what happens when we don't have a car, folks. This is what happens. I don't want to fight any of you, really. you can all just go away. Silent Hill did it first. Oh, okay. See, I'm uncultured. I haven't played a Silent Hill. I've heard such good things about Silent Hill 2, though. Excuse me. The other thing I've discovered, and I think I've reached a final conclusion on this today as well. This is the widest thing I think I've ever said, but yeah, I can't eat highly processed white bread, which makes me sad. Because I had fish and chips. We have like fish and chips as our indulgence meal. Because I was out for most of today. We were out like in town. It's like, we've run out of risotto. I made risotto during the week. Really nice risotto that we had for like most of the week. A swarm of floaters. See, I don't want to fight any of this. This is what happens when you lose your car. Yeah, yeah, and I had a veggie burger tonight, and it's really sitting in my gut. And so I don't think I'm gluten intolerant, but yeah, processed white bread. Just never. Your indulgence is Macca's. Oh, more power to you. I wish I could still digest Macca's and not get tremendously sick. Hang on. Whoop. Oh no! 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 I'm gonna wait for the program to respond. I just popped out of Fallout 2 for a second, then it went, Oh no, we've crashed. We've crashed for the evening. Don't. We've crashed. No! No! No, wait, we're back. Oh, phew. We're back. I thought we were going to crash there. Do 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 do. Let's get out of the way of these floaters. I could have a Macca's salad, but yeah, I remember, man, I remember that hitting that point. I don't know if you've hit the same point with McDonald's, but I hit a point in life where if I ate it, and this is before becoming vegan as well. Like I still eat junk food, but certain kinds of junk food. Even before then, like there was just this point where I would eat it, and it would create this like it felt like just this blob, like this, just it felt like it was turning back into polystyrene. And yeah, I just had to give it up because it just made me feel terrible every time. The worst. So, what's your favorite Macca's indulgence? Like, what do you go for? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad your body hasn't rebelled against you. But yeah, I could just never eat it without feeling just terrible afterwards. There's a franchise in Melbourne called Lord of the Fries, which do like all vegan fast food. I don't have a problem with that. Like that, I feel it's still an indulgence, and it's not something I eat all the time. But like it feels like it's a meal. Quarter pounder or a Big Mac, yeah. Oh man, I miss a good Big Mac. Do, do, do. Watch as I run away very slowly from a stream of floaters. Scary, scary floaters. Oh, speaking of scary things, I got to do some role playing this week. Which night was it? Tuesday. Oh yeah, so we talked about it in the Alien Isolation stream, but I actually got to get out of the house and do some role playing. Yeah, Domino's has vegan cheese now. That's right. I find I can't. It's probably the same thing, but I can't eat Domino's pizzas without feeling nauseous the next day. They just go through like too much information about the impact that they have. But yeah, it just it's not good. When I was traveling for work to Canberra, I was doing basically on-site work for the day job. This is back when I used to travel. I don't anymore. I work from home 100% of the time. But Domino's was about the only thing I could find nearby that I could eat. Like, this was before they had cheese, so it's just like, you know, pretty much like it was a veggie pizza with no cheese. But I would still just feel, like, not terrible, but I wouldn't feel great the next day after eating it. So I had to give it up. And off we go. Oh, come on. Again. No! I don't want to encounter another swarm of floaters. I'm missing that car already. Does your cousin have like a long list of things that they can't eat? Because that's me. Gotcha. Yeah, the bread thing's been a recent thing. Because hot dogs were always like my lazy indulgence food. I'd just be like, yeah, I'll just have a hot dog. Just grab like a vegan hot dog and, you know, hummus and whatnot. But I feel terrible too. Like, it's the widest thing in the world to be like, gluten or certain types of bread. I just am intolerant of them. Can't do it. All the food was vegan. Yeah, that sounds amazing. I think vegan, like, you know, you can love it or hate it, but I think vegan food is a good thing to try, like maybe even once or twice. Just once or twice, just to see what people can do with things that are not meat. I remember I went to, like, without going too far down this rabbit hole, because the thing that I always try and, like, I treat veganism as the same thing as religion. It's a choice for me. It's not a judgment on anyone else, which is why, like, you always have these conversations with people. It's like, you know, if you say, like, someone says, oh, you know, what's your religion? You're like, I'm Catholic. And then they go, oh, well, you know, here are these, let's have a conversation about the things that the Catholicism doesn't believe in that you know, I feel are moral failings. And that's probably not a great example, given that we've just got Cardinal Pell, like, on trial at the moment for a bunch of things that he's done that are wrong. But whenever you say that you're vegan, like, a lot of people, when you're talking in person, will treat that as like an automatic. They'll get defensive. They will treat it as a judgment. It's like, oh, okay, so I'm bad for eating meat. It's like, no, it's personal choice. But I think the cool thing, vegan sushi, what was it? Was it like avocado? It's avocado sushi. Best. But I think it's a good thing to try, like, once or twice, just to go, that's what someone can do with plant-based meals. And you can do some really cool stuff. Once again, we're back at the Kevin walking away from Floaters Hour. I hope you've enjoyed the show very much. Missing that car. Missing that car so much. Do do do. Alright, where are we? Oh, come on, no. No! Thank you. Thank you. No, I really don't. It feels like that one... An army of floaters and centaurs. What are you doing there, buddy? Helpful stranger. I wonder if that's my mysterious stranger. You see the mysterious stranger. Wow. Oh, and if he dies... I wonder what happens if I leave him in a combat. I really don't want to be in this fight, though. I can say that much. Let's see what happens. Because now the floaters have picked up some centaurs. Wow, the mysterious stranger starts off being badass. It's Max! It's Max! That's the mysterious stranger, and that ties into, like, Mad Max stories. Ah, and Fury Road did this really well. Like, Mad Max as a character, like, except, like, once you get past the first film, is kind of someone who stumbles into, it feels like, other people's stories, and has an impact, like a big impact. Last thing you see before you get killed by an army of floaters, a mysterious stranger. Well, I'm hoping I can just walk on out of here with no one getting hurt. Like, they're not going to start taking shots at the mysterious stranger. And then he just stays lockstep with me. That would be nice. That's right, Max Rokotansky. Rokostansky? Rokostansky? I'm gonna have to... I don't want to tab out of here. Yeah, but good old Max. Mysterious stranger. Which is interesting, because like in Fallout 4, it feels like it's this noirish sort of... Which I guess basically is what they're doing with the story. Like with what you get with Valentine. It's like a noirish sort of mysterious stranger instead. Man, Fury Road was so good. Hang on, I'll go grab IMDb on the iPad. It's a tough one. Yeah, it's like a so what would that be? Like a European? Like... Mad Max. Let's see if Fury Road bills him. Rokotansky. There we go. Max Rokotansky. So it is. I'm not gonna alt tab out of here. But it's Rock and then Atansky. Yeah, which is like a Eastern European name, somewhere up around there. I'm sorry, Max. I lost the car. We're almost at New Reno. There we go, Rockatansky. Max Rockatansky. And boy howdy was Tom Hardy so good in that role. There was so much that was done without dialogue. It's just, so good. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. Oh, there we go. Can I get out of there on that move? Yeah, Charlize Theron was amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing Atomic Blonde. I haven't seen it yet, to my shame, but I'm going to be catching it in January, along with introducing a friend to Haywire, which is an amazing film with Gina Carano. Hey Pixie, thank you so much for the lurk. Very much appreciated. Oh, you have Atomic Blonde. I'm jealous. The film looks incredible. The stunt work for it looks amazing too. Oh, come on. I cannot go anywhere. And I've actually put points in Outdoorsman. What? It really is like the, that centaur encounter and the floater encounter are kind of lingering around this area. You haven't watched it yet either. Let's watch it in January. And then we can talk about what we think. Or, you know, you can watch it in the meantime. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that in January. It feels like there's a string of really strong roles now, or really strong films that are coming out with complex roles for women. I mean, there was Annihilation with Natalie Portman, and there's I can't remember the name of it, but Facebook has been throwing up a whole bunch of ads for a really cool looking new film with, oh, who is it? Well, first of all, with Netflix, there's, oh, my brain. Gravity, Sandra Bullock, in Bird Box, which looks like a really interesting horror film. And then Jennifer Garner is in a action film that looks like basically it looks like she's doing sort of the getting her family back thing. Alright, there we go. Let's get to New Reno and let's see if we can offload some of this stuff that we've got. And let's see if we can turn in that quest. Oh, come on. This is torture. I'm getting nowhere fast. It's gotta suck for you. It's gotta suck for you all, like, watching. What's happening? Running away from floaters. Hardcore Henry, yeah, how have you found that? I saw the trailer for it and I had friends recommend it, but it looks. It was hard to get past the idea that Hardcore Henry was kind of a that it was more a stunt than a film or a gimmick, I guess. Oh, these floaters! I'm tempted just to kill them. I'm tempted just to stay here and kill them, but I don't really want to burn through all of my healing. Let's see if we can get out of here. So when you say you need to finish it, like how far have you gotten through it? Venom. That's keeping the faith. That's definitely keeping the faith. I've heard bad things, unfortunately, about that film, which makes me sad because it's a really cool character. Oh, okay, you got halfway. Yeah, I've actually, now that you mention it, like I've gotten halfway through Bad Batch and I haven't gotten back to it just because I haven't taken the time to sit down and watch the rest of the film. But I really liked that film. It was a really interesting film. Very slow. Very methodical, I guess would be a word for it as well, in terms of it moving forward. Can we get out of the way of these floaters? It'd be nice even if there was a way to just speed up even them moving. There probably is in the INI files, because hot diggity. This has taken some time. I miss my car. Let's see what happens when we get to New Reno. Let's see if the car is somehow magically outside. That'd be nice if it was. Worst case scenario, with all of the loot that we've got that we want to upload. You didn't like Spider-Man Homecoming or Black Panther. Oh, interesting. Interesting. We have conflicting opinions. What, can you put your finger on what it was that you didn't like about Homecoming? Let's start with that. And a question there as well would be like, what is your favorite Spider-Man film if you have one? Like, is it the character or was it the film that you didn't dig? It just didn't thrill you. Favorite is Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. Interesting. Interesting. It didn't thrill you. I like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. I think it's a good film, and it has some amazing moments in there. Because from memory, Spider-Man 2 is the one that has the train sequence. Correct me if I'm wrong. Some death claws. No, I really won't. Hi, mysterious stranger. Thank you for turning up. I hope you're not going to die to these death claws, because I'm getting the heck out. Do not want to fight a bunch of death claws, because it's not gonna give me anything. Yeah, that train sequence was amazing. But I guess here's the thing that I loved about, or one of the things that I loved about Homecoming. Direct comparison to Spider-Man 2. Like, that death claw is going to catch up way too fast. I do not believe I'm armed for it. Let's see how this goes. Spider-Man 2... Yeah, here's the thing that made me fall in love with Homecoming more than Spider-Man 2. as a point of comparison. Alfred Molina is really good as Doc Ock, but he's a more campy villain. I found that Michael Keaton's Vulture was terrifying. Not because of anything like he did combat-wise, but purely because of the scenes where he's out of his costume and he's talking to Peter Parker, especially when... this could be it. This could be the mysterious stranger dying. Don't kill my perk! I just don't feel like I've got enough to take out the Deathclaw. Yeah, the scenes where he's talking to Peter Parker and he knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And then Peter Parker knows as well. It's terrifying. He just has this incredible presence to him. So that's probably one of the biggest parts. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I thought Tobey Maguire's performance in Spider-Man 2 was fine. Like, he did a really good Spider-Man. Oh, is that the Andrew Garfield, or? I'm trying to think now. Amazing Spider-Man was Garfield, wasn't it? And ultimately, the thing is, like, you like what you like. Yeah, see, I didn't mind. Well, hang on. Yeah, let's box that. Because I'm trying to remember who was the villain in the first Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Because it was the second. It was the second that was the first Green Goblin and Lizard. Because I know Electro was in one of them. Electro was there with... Oh, seriously? Just F off. Come on. Yeah, the villains were a bit... I liked Garfield's performance, and I liked the physicality of the Spider-Man. But yeah, the villains were a bit... So, by that comparison, yeah. Spider-Man 2, definitely better. And Spider-Man 2 was better than Spider-Man 3, because... the comedy parts of that didn't... 2 was Electro and Green Goblin. Gotcha, okay. So who was the other villain with Lizard? Because there were 2 villains in the first Garfield Spider-Man from memory. Lizard was one, and there was another one as well. I can't remember who it was. Or maybe I'm getting confused and it was just Lizard. I really liked Emma Stone. As Gwen Stacy. I thought she was really good. It was a bummer that they went for like, you know, the storyline you kind of have to do with Gwen Stacy. Man, these encounters. We've spent like the last half an hour just getting out of the way of random encounters. Some mobsters. See a mobster. Alright, let's see if I can talk. I'm gonna save the game, because this looks ominous. Yeah, that's overright. That bridge was so cool. It was just Lizard in the first film. Oh, okay. So I am getting confused. Yeah, there wasn't great. Great acting, but yeah. Not as satisfying a villain. Doc Ock was definitely more satisfying there. Alright. Mobsters. Let's have a chat. Hey, Mr. Mobster. No. No, I don't. You can go away. Alright, so it's just a slightly ominous meeting outside of New Reno. Nothing behind it at all. Gonna head to New Reno eventually. We're gonna get in the city? Yes, we're gonna get in there. We're in, we're in, we're in. Yes! Alright. Yeah, Carnage would be fun. Carnage would be fun as a villain, but it feels like to do Carnage, they kind of have to do Venom properly first, and Sony just kind of... Sony really miffed that one. Because yeah, you really have to cement... You have to cement Venom as a character before you can have Carnage as a reaction to Venom. They're doing a Venom 2? Oh, okay. Interesting. Has that been confirmed? Like they've locked it in? Because I thought the box office on Venom was... I thought the box office on Venom was disappointing. I guess it's cool if they're doing it. Like if they're... Yeah, if they're willing to give it time. Woody Harrelson is Carnage! Oh, I so want that to be good. I so want that to be good. Alright folks, we have reached the halfway mark for tonight's stream. So I'm just going to take just a quick couple of minutes break just to grab another coffee before we tool around New Reno and do our thing, okay? I'll be back in, what is it, 10:30 now? I'll be back probably in about 3 or 4 minutes just with coffee in hand. Be well, and I'll be back shortly. Gotcha. No stress if you need to head to bed, Geordie, or if you're looking to head to bed. Thank you so much for your company tonight. It's been great being able to hang out and chat. And talk Tom Hardy. Alright, so as a first order of business here in New Reno, I'm pretty sure I picked that up from Bishop, so let's go have a chat with Bishop. See what they think. Woody Harrelson as Carnage, man, that sounds awesome. Oh, let's get rid of our gun. And the grenade. Let's get rid of both of them. He's holding a thermal detonator. Don't do that. Don't hold a thermal detonator. See one of Bishop's men. Senior pit boss. One of Bishop's men. Let's use the stairs. Yeah, Woody Harrelson is magic in anything that he does. Like, it's really hard to fault. It's hard to fault anything that he does. He's one of the best parts of the Hunger Games series as well. Alright, let's go have a chat to Mr. Bishop. What? Huh. Okay, so I guess having to shoot our way out didn't work so well then. Oh well. And here's me saying that there are towns, there are places where I haven't killed everyone. Whop whop. Let's see if I can talk my way out of it. That'd be no. Oh dear, this is what we're going to be doing for the rest of tonight then. Trying to get our way out of this. Oh dear. Oh. Well, that ended poorly.
Your life ends in the wasteland.
Oh dear. That's my last save game. Oh man. So I'm not going to go talk to Bishop then, because that's going to take way too long. Dump-do. New Reno Arms. Let's go there. That was, yeah, that was not, it's not good. Man, I feel like there's a lot that I've messed up in this game. Alright, let's see what you got in stock. Can you modify or upgrade weaponry? Can you do anything with these pistols? No thanks. Actually, I have another weapon in mind. Never mind, it's interested in something else. Let's see what you got in stock. Alright, let's do some trading. Tommy gun. 40mm. Is that 40mm? I guess it is. I guess it is. What have you got in the way of caps? Alright, so I guess we're offloading for other stuff. Leather armor Mark II. Metal armor Mark II. which I can offload because I've already got armor that's better than that. So what are we getting? We're getting ammunition then, I guess. That no caps is a bummer. I've pretty much run everyone out of caps. Alright, well, let's... Although he said he can do... Oh, I don't really care about an expanded magazine for that weapon. I don't really care about that weapon that much. What can we do? What can we do, folks? Metal Armor Mark II already have. And getting that out of my inventory is going to help. 2-8. Yeah, okay. It feels like we're headed in the right direction there. Because remember, the Metal Armor Mark II we're getting rid of because it's not as good. It's not as good as the robes. Like the next armor that I want to get, well, the next armor that's useful is probably going to be combat armor. Alright, so what else can we get rid of? It's straightforward. Ammunition that we're not using. 44 Magnum ammunition. Do we want to get rid of the Desert Eagle? Which is that? Like it's close. Because this 40mm pistol... Oh, hang on. I don't have anything that takes a 223. It takes 223 ammo, so I might as well get rid of that. And then I can keep the 44 Magnum, but the 40mm pistol is a bit expensive to get rid of. Do I want to keep it then? Do I want to keep the 44 Magnum? There's nothing I can really sweeten the pot with here that I'm interested in. More 44 Magnum, 45, 223. I suppose I could get some of that. There we go. That's more like. So if I give you all of that. Because the thing is, I want to be carrying less weapons. I want to consolidate on the ones that are useful to me. 3062. So what can I get rid of that I don't really care about here? The 40mm ammunition I want to keep for a reason. Oh, let's just do some caps. Alright, so that is what? That is 50, that is 550. 550. There we go. Good talk. Alright, let's save a new Reno. I had a feeling I might have miffed the the mob hit with Bishop, but I wasn't 100% sure, and now I know. Now I know. Alright. I'm also saving because I can't recall exactly what's going to happen walking around New Reno. Hey Captav, how you doing? How's your Friday night treating you? I'm trying to figure out whether I want to get involved in a gang war here, because I've fallen short of good old Mr. Bishop's needs for me. Ah, oh, look at that weight allowance. That's gorgeous. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I've consolidated my inventory, and I've getting rid of that metal armor especially that wasn't as good as the armor I've got now. The robes. It has freed me up. That's nice. That's what we want to see. Because more loot means more caps. Alright. So yeah, what's happening in your neck of the woods? Let's go have a chat to Salvatore. Because if we're out with Bishop, let's get in with Salvatore. Salvatore. Hey, Salvatore. You see a bartender? You see Bill. How does one get an introduction to Salvatore? Hang on, let's have a chat. I don't think I'm going to be allowed to open that door. Let's save. Let's save the game and find out. Because I'm in a town where people could take very poorly to going in the wrong places. See one of Salvatore's men. Alright, so that's still part of the casino. What am I doing up here? I've gone up the stairs. I'm looking for Salvatore. I take it you're all going to be very upset with me. Oh, nice. That sounds like a good Friday night. Touch that door again and I'll turn you into a torch. Alright, that'd be a no. Let's go back downstairs. I gotta remember what the inn is with Salvatore. Let's talk to the bartender. What kind of drugs do you have? Well, drugs I can always take. Alcohol's good. Jet's better. Ah, let's get some jet. Ah, jet's cheap. Let's get lots of jet. I've been missing having combat drugs. Vault City has made me go clean. Yeah, that's the really looking forward to getting into Fallout 76 and even like playing Fallout 4 for that feeling of like maintaining stuff and building stuff up with the extra mods. Oh, I'm glad, CapDaf. That's awesome. Like being able to get a little bit more leeway, keep your head above water. That's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that. Let's end that. Can you talk at all about the shoot that you had this morning, or are you under NDA at the moment? And yeah, something. It sounds like something that will give you 6 months of headroom. Like that's definitely not nothing. Let's go have a chat with Bill. Bill. Stay. Heard any good rumors? Alright. Let's leave Bill alone. For hard quiz. Well, congratulations on that. Like getting headroom, getting a margin is a good thing. There's the good old jungle gym. We could go back at some point in time and continue our boxing career. But we won't for the moment. We shan't. Desperado. I can't remember if anyone hates us in there. Casino bouncer. Oh, I see. I misunderstood there then. First level help desk. Well, that sounds like something that sounds like something you could do in your sleep, which is good. Like something that yeah, nobody's shooting at me yet. Like a job that doesn't take up all of your bandwidth feels like a good thing. See if we can get in with the Mordinos, because I think we didn't have an in about that before. Sounds like the Mordinos have a bright future, so I have some questions. Yeah, what do you mean about writing? Do you have from the dirt like to fly? They're a bunch of drug addicts. Where does that come from? No. Yeah, sounds like you would have controlled. Who is this kid? Where is he? Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. And there's no in here. Yeah, well, like, I'm crossing fingers for you that something more lucrative turns up. So little Jesus is no help for us. I wonder, is there someone else here as part of the Mordinos? I'm guessing not. There's no in with any other families, and we've kind of miffed our chances with Bishop. So, what on that count? Down there. And yeah, I understand what you mean about like about the $21 an hour. Well, I mean, are you contractually obligated? Are you contractually obligated if you do get a better job? Like I understand where you're coming from. It can reflect badly if you hop from one job to another. But you've got to do what you've got to do to stay afloat. Yeah, I don't think there's actually anything I can do in New Reno now, except for try and shoot through like the entire Bishop family. And it feels like after we have gunned through most of Bolt City, it's not really what we're going to do. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If it's through an agency, I understand where you're coming from. Oh, if it's any consolation, hang on. I'm not seeing any duplicates there. Oh, that depends on the contract part. No, that makes complete sense. I mean, that, you know, I think we all do that. Like, you start and end a conversation with a thought because that's what it centers around. And that's what you're expanding on. Alright, I reckon we're going to head down to NCR then. The only other thing I can think to do... Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, I reckon that's a pretty common thing. Save again. I just want to do something mischievous. Let's see what happens. Interesting, I thought there was a downstairs here, but there isn't. Alright. Let's see what happens when I... Yeah. Let's not. Because there's something that I can... There's something I can do here, but I thought that there was like a basement. I'm trying to remember where it is. I might be thinking of the wrong place. Unless it's only a nighttime thing. Yeah, I reckon we're gonna get out of here. Because there's no inn with Salvatore. I can't even find Salvatore. Let's head back down to NCR. I think the thing we really need to do at the moment is I want to go back and revisit Vault 15. Just to remember what's there. Alright, how can we do this with the minimal traveling time? Let's head out to here. We lost the car, by the way, because I ran out of fuel. I'd been warned in the past. But you know. Oh. No. Bounty hunters. Bounty hunting scum. Let's see if we can get out of here. I wonder if these are... Oh, mysterious strangers here. That's good. I wonder if these are related to the crime families. Can we get out of here, please? Also, please don't hit the mysterious stranger. I want to try and get out of here without using a stim pack, and I feel like I can, in fact, do it. Yeah, losing the car sucks because we get just a million wandering, like a million random encounters. To the point where I'm actually going to, in the new year, I'm actually going to seriously look at the possibility of cheats just to get rid of or turn down the number of these. Because it's ridiculous trying to get anywhere without the car. I'd forgotten how bad it was. But yeah, we lost the Highwayman. Wop wop. And I haven't found any microfusion cells anywhere either. Like earlier in the game, I did not have the inventory space to be able to carry them around. So I know there were a few times where they turned up and I was like, oh, I've got to get rid of this. What on earth is that? You encounter King Arthur's knight. Okay. If you could spare a moment of your time. Yeah, I'd love to, but the game is kind of... Hang on. Let's see if we give me my cursor back. There we go. Brotherhood of Steel. The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. It's another Monty Python reference. Why do you search for such a terrible weapon? Secure. Okay, why? Why? Have I seen the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch or not? No, I haven't. Alright. Nice. I'll take a Monty Python reference. Oh, nice. Doing the Brave Sir Robin song. See, it's just random encounters. As far as the eyes can see. Even further beyond as well. Let's have some coffee. Yeah, what I will say though is like 6 months is good. That's a long time. So I'm glad that you've got that headway to be able to figure out like what's happening next. It's a good space to be in. Wow. That Deathclaw, like with these robes, that Deathclaw is doing like next to no damage. I don't want to waste the ammo going through all of these random encounters, but it makes me wonder if, in some ways, maybe I should. Just mess them up. Get the XP. Does make me wonder. 'Cause it makes me wonder. So in answering Friday's question, does that mean then that getting that headroom is the best thing that's happened to you this week? If that's not a complicated question. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Gonna get to New California Republic eventually. Ah, seriously, just... the rate of these random encounters is just ridiculous. Yeah, those are all good things. And man, that rain was something else. I drove through like one patch of it coming out of the city in the afternoon. I know we had like a few throughout the day. But yeah, that was intense. For those of you outside of Melbourne, today we had a couple of extended rain showers, like really heavy rain. And Melbourne is a city that doesn't regularly get really heavy rain. And it doesn't tend to do well with it either, like especially in the CBD. The CBD does not drain well. And so we end up in situations where you've got people able to, you know, pretend swim down some of our major streets. And yeah, I'm crossing fingers for you for your interview too. Yeah, I've got to say I'm glad that doing the work that you do and like in a creative space and dealing with a mortgage is something that I would find extremely challenging. I kind of have been holding off on doing my taxes for the last financial year for a while. It was kind of an avoidance pattern because I didn't want to look at like what my numbers were for VO. Because I don't do that on a month-by-month basis, and that is one of the things that I'm changing over the next year. But so I knew the numbers were going to be bad because it was a really chaotic year. There was a lot of things that happened. So yeah, that was sobering. Going through and just finalizing what those numbers were. I mean, the plus side is that I've bounced back this year so far, but you know, you always want it to be an upward trajectory. Ah, so you have an accountant as well then? Because it's only with an accountant that you can actually lodge them like around the January period, correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, I feel for you. The avoidance behavior was strong for me. I feel energized. I feel energized now that I've crossed that particular line. Because I'm now starting to think about, well, here's all the things that I want to do to generate more revenue in 2019 that I haven't been doing so far. I reckon we head to San Francisco. F it. Let's go. Hi, mysterious stranger. And yeah, I'm seriously contemplating like going and finding a mod, like an ini file hack or a mod that's going to allow me basically just to dial down these random encounters, because this is nuts. Like, I don't know if the game, I'm not sure if the game expects me, if it expects me to be engaging in every one of these combats, and that's what's going to actually reduce the instance of them, like whether I'm just basically bumping into literally the same thing on a map again and again. I'm not sure. I'm very curious though. I'm very curious. How can we diminish this? Thank you so much for the host, Bodark. Our announcer will kick in at some point. No? Oh, I thought I'd set up those alerts for Fallout as well. Sometimes it can be a little bit laggy. We might get a sudden... I might jump out of my freaking chair sometime soon. Yeah, I might not have set them up here. But yeah, thank you so much for the host, Bodark. Very much appreciated. So does this mean with the situation that you're in now, Capdaf, or is it premature to say that like that's going to help you be in sort of a mindset where you can move into the new year with a little more peace of mind? Like, is it still premature to make that call? What on earth? Aliens? So that's for sure. You can sort of turn your back on that stuff, or is it for sure that it's premature? Okay. Yeah. Aliens. You know what? F this. I think I'm gonna fight an alien. Tough alien. Alright. Let's see what happens. Shoot it in the head. That squeal sounds awful familiar. No, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna survive that. My weapons aren't doing much damage to it. I could try switching to a shotgun, but I don't want to burn my stim packs. Yeah. Yeah, if it's just keeping your head above water, I guess it's got to be a big change from where you've been. I'm sorry that it's not that you're not able to be in sort of a more relaxed state, but I look forward to hearing when that moment comes for you, and I know that it will. Yeah, because here's the thing with those aliens. Like, I can't see anything around here that is really gonna make that fight worthwhile. Let's head on down to San Francisco. Seriously, can we not? I literally moved. I must have moved like 5 pixels then. This is what happens when Daddy doesn't power up the car. This is what we get, folks. We get a lot of random encounters. And yeah, because my gun skill is insane, so leveling up, I guess leveling up will get me more hit points, but I don't want to waste my healing capacity. Yeah, I was just talking before with Geordie, like, about the sort of the holiday break side of things. Like, I'm looking forward to my daughter enjoying Christmas, but other than that, I'm kind of seeing it as we're going to be heading up to Brisbane on Thursday for a week. About a week? 8 days? And I'm looking forward to just downing tools on, like, this is sort of just talking about sort of where my head's at with the holiday break. I'm looking forward to just downing tools on everything and just doing sort of a bit of research. A bit of prep for next year. There's some reading I want to get done. I don't know how much I'm going to get done interstate, but we'll find out. But yeah, I'm so glad that you're in a state where you're at least going to be able to just keep above water for a while. Ah, these random encounters are just ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. I'm gonna get out of here soon. Because the reason I'm heading to San Francisco is I'm hoping that they're going to say something. They're going to be able to say something about Vault 13. Because we got down to the bottom of the vault in Vault City, but it wasn't very revealing. The things that we found there were, they talked about 2 vaults: Vault 8, which was that vault, and Vault 15. And they said that there was another vault that got the Gek. That got the Gek for Vault 8. Or the extra Gek, because every vault gets 2 Geks. So we're going to find some word of Vault 13. Missing that car so much. So much. So what is your time, I guess another question there too is, what does your time look like if you're moving forward with that new opportunity? Does that leave you with time out, like it's like a 40-hour-a-week thing that's going on? Or is it less time than that? Like, how flexible is your situation? Can we... Not gonna jinx it, but we're moving faster. Bounty hunters. God damn. Oh, this is... Alright, I'm gonna use my stim packs, but I feel like this is gonna... hit... Oh, there it is.
The wasteland has claimed your life. Arroyo attempts to send out others to search for the Gek, but they die quickly, and the village soon follows.
No. I just want to get there. No. Alright, let's try again. Let's try again. I just want to get out of here. Is that asking too much? I mean, I've got Jet and a stack of hit points. Hang on, what am I doing? Doo-doo. Oh, I can get out of here. Get out through here. I got Jet and a stack of hit points. I just want to get to San Francisco, because I don't think there's actually anything even in NCR now I can do. Because I'm not going to be able to... I miffed the Brahmin Drive. There's so much I've miffed in this game. Wop wop! By being a bad person. Alright, let's try this again. And you know what? I reckon if I get thrown a bunch of random encounters, I reckon it's time to... see if we can mess some people up. I see a gang. Alrighty. I really want to get rid of the person with the flamethrower. Let's pop some Jet first, though. We're gonna be drug addicts. Woo! Woo! You can have a lie down. Because I hate that weapon. Oh, son of a... Son of a... There we go. That's one down. And I'll bank those points. And there we go again. Wow.
Your life ends in the wasteland.
My death count is set to Alien Isolation's death count at the moment. I've lost track of my death count for Fallout 2. It would be getting a workout if I was still running it tonight. Deedly-deedly-dee. An after hours roster as well. Well, hopefully after hours means some lucrative money. Like, depending on where your head's at. Like, I've done support work before, and I'm sure you have as well. Of course you have, because you work in infrastructure. And as long as stuff isn't happening, like, every night, like, that can be a nice... That can be a nice, addition to what's coming in on a week-by-week basis. Alright, let's try this. The Yakuza. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna start fighting through these encounters if the game's gonna throw them at me. Hang on. Did I get jet goods? Yes, I did. Good. Let's not pop 2 jets at once. Yeah, exactly. If it's quiet, it's good money. The only time I've really worked for a concerted period on call. Wow, these guys are they're not bad at what they do. But how much do you folks like grenades is the question. Because I see all of you there and I think we should celebrate with a pineapple. I think I hurt myself then. No, I didn't. Hey, Heron, how you doing? We should celebrate with another pineapple. Oh. I critically missed and took 3 hit points of damage because I put my arm out trying to throw a grenade, I guess. Alright, it's time for some headshots then. Ow. Ow. You people are not nice. Let's see if we can't... Let's see if we can't create some vacancies here. You? 14 points? No? Try again? Looking for that crit. Missed. My numbers are not great here. I got that super stim pack. I'm gonna use that at some point. I guess that'll be now. Alright. I'm determined not to back down from this fight. I'm just trying to get to San Francisco at the moment, Heron, but I keep on getting killed along the way. Yeah, it's been a bit of an interesting evening. It has not been without its complications, but nothing I can really complain about. Yes. So for Fridays, the question is, as always, what is the best thing that has happened to you this week? And I would love to know how your week has been. Alright, so your friend on the ground goes first. Because I don't want them getting back up. This is a great thing about this gun. Just the ability to do 2 attacks around. Ow! I bet that's gonna hurt. 23 points. It did. Good lord. This is where I miss having plasma grenades at this point. I really do. Let's get on. Oh, see, here goes my stim pack margin here. What? 67 out of 68. One, two. Like 10 pins. Ah, oh, damn it! I hurt myself too. No! But that's doing more for, it's doing more to hurt them than the single shots are. So we keep that up. Or we don't if we get cornered, because we can't. Man, this jet is not doing me any help at all. No. Yes, you go down. Critical hit 57, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, I thought I might be able to repeat the, repeat it there. I get a feeling I'm gonna die here again. I want to get to San Francisco, but it's proving to be, there it is. It's proving to be quite hard.
You have died. Your quest to find the Garden of Eden and return it to your village has failed.
Take something? I should start a counter on this. We got half an hour to go. Can I get to San Francisco? This is what happens when you lose your... Excuse me, when you lose your car. Don't lose your car, folks. It's bad news. Number of random encounters. Oh yeah, Capdaf, I was saying before as well, like the, I've only ever done like, on-call for like one sort of concerted stretch of time, and when I did that, unfortunately it was a bad mix because it was, the company I worked for taking on a bunch of systems that just needed a lot of work. And so we were getting calls pretty much every night. And we hadn't done full handover on those systems. So that was a nightmare. But yeah, if you're doing it with systems that are trustworthy and you're getting called out as the exception rather than the rule, then yeah, it's nice. But yeah, to answer your question from a slightly more positive frame of mind, Heron, which has nothing to do with the stream or nothing to do with life in general, just got a couple of things in the back of my head that are just niggling at the moment. Which is my thing. Like, that's my thing to carry. Oh, poisoned. Well, F you. I don't want to be poisoned. I've got an antidote. You hit for no damage. 5 points. Alright, that's it. That's it. Your motherfuckers are going down. Don't poison me. You dare to poison me? But yeah, I was saying before, I'm really looking forward to sort of downing tools, because the last VO gig I've got scheduled for the year, which is probably going to be the last, because I'm heading up to Brisbane to be with my partner's family on Thursday. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to downing tools for the year. And just doing sort of reading, research, and prep for next year mentally. I like that time of year. Yes, you make a squirty fart. You make a squirty fart, Mr. Floater. Well, those centaurs are rough. Take damage from poison. I'm not going to use my antidote yet because I'm still poisoned. Alright, let's see if we can take down a centaur. I'll shoot you in the head. 10 points. It's not a lot. We've got more ammo now, so I might try a burst. Centaur was hit for 115 points. See, this is why I use burst. Oh, and then I die from and then I die from poison.
But they die quickly.
Well, that was kind of
Soon follows.
Thank you, Ron. That was kind of validating because I'd been doubting myself for using burst with that weapon and thinking I was wasting ammo. But yeah, 115 versus 10 because I'm just really not cranking out the critical hits at the moment. Wop. So like that was a significant difference in damage. It just happens to chew through all of my 10 mil ammo, which is the downside. But yeah, I've done my I really like that period of the year where you're kind of in that space between Yakuza. Oh, we've done this already. It didn't work well. It did not end well. See, if I can get combat armor I think is going to prove better than, what are you all doing? You're all running around. Where you going? Oh, no stress, Heron. Thank you for having me around as company while you're doing household stuff. I really appreciate that. Like, I kind of see that as, like, that's a very sacred time for me. It's a very happy time. That's when I'm, like, listening to podcasts and stuff. So I appreciate you carrying me around. A large pack of aliens. No, I don't want to. There we go. Outdoorsman actually pays off for once. Some aliens and deathclaws. Let's go with no. I'd maybe take one of these, but not both of them. But yeah, I really enjoy that part of the year where everything quietens down for a little bit, and you've got time to work on your own stuff, and really come out of the gate running in the next year. Because I've already done like my quarterly plan. Like I try and plan out my, well, I don't just try. I do plan out my projects for the next 3 months. And once I get this gig done that I'm doing some vocalizations for tomorrow, like that's it. There's no other demands on my time, so I can start doing some prep stuff on some things I'm looking forward to doing. I mean, one example is I'm looking at doing, either doing on YouTube or Twitch. I'm looking at doing some live shows next year in an interview format with people. Because I had a couple of panels. Well, one panel submission specifically for this year that didn't get accepted, but I really liked the idea that we came up with for it. Which is all about basically people talking about moments in games that are dear to them, like that are really important to them. Alright, I'm going to switch to the shotgun for these folks. And see if that makes a difference. But yeah, that being said, like I'm spending 8 days with my partner's family away from here, so I don't know how much of my intentions around what I want to get done, especially reading wise, are gonna map out, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, critical hit. It's not the weapon, but the user. Gonna keep on getting poisoned. Thank you for that, mysterious stranger. Thank you for shooting me. I gotta watch out with that poison damage too, because that... Good God. These floaters are tough. Like, I've got jet, and it's not really doing anything. Critical hit, 157 points, nice. And I'll take those 2 points to reload, thank you. It just stunned it though. I'm gonna assume it did better than that. Guess we'll find out. Critically hit for no damage. And see, again, that poison damage is just gonna... Good God. That hurts. I think I'm gonna die again. There it is. No! No! See, even Ron's getting tired of this. It's just, you've died. Oh man. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. How can we stop these random encounters? I've even got points in Outdoorsman. It's a sad day. It's a sad day, folks. Alright, let's head on to San Francisco. I left my heart there. You know? In San Francisco. Let's get down off the mountain. Some mobsters fighting some Yakuza. You know, the last time we were at the side of one of these fights, it actually turned out well for us. So maybe... Yep, that same old pattern. Live, die, repeat. Mobster was hit instead of Yakuza member. Wop wop. I'm just gonna stay off to the side of this and see if I can clean up. Because my weight allowance... I got some free inventory now. Doo-doo. Is that a mysterious stranger? Is a mysterious stranger with me? You see a helpful stranger. The mysterious stranger is indeed with me. Alrighty. Alrighty-o. I'll just load up for bear and wait this out. Because yeah, last time I sat at the edge of one of these things, we cleaned up. That was what actually set me up. And this has been the pattern with this game. Like, it's been basically key encounters. Oh yeah, we've talked about Edge of Tomorrow a few times. I love that movie. Emily Blunt is so good. She is so good. And Tom Cruise, like, for all that we like to give him stick, he does action well, and he's great in that film. Because he's not... he has a wonderful ability, like, in that movie. The role gives him the chance to transition from, like, flat-footed, I don't know what I'm doing, to competency. And it's a really interesting transition to watch. Now, I'm not going to get involved yet. Oh, she is, absolutely. Like, when they talk about I can't remember the name of the battle that she was in, but when they talk about the Angel of Blah, and you see her in action, it's just, oh, it's so good. And I love that there's a trope. Actually, this is something we haven't talked about on stream before, and it came up this week talking on Twitter. There's this trope called the Trinity Syndrome. There's a few different names for it, but it's a really annoying thing that happens in films. And Edge of Tomorrow is a great example of a film that doesn't do this, which is a pattern where you have this amazing character, this amazing female character who's so competent and so awesome and so badass, like just kicks ass at what she does. And then, for whatever reason, she ends up training sort of the protagonist of the film. And then suddenly, she becomes secondary to this character who is better than her. Like, you know, the name comes from Trinity in The Matrix, who is awesome. And then plays second fiddle to Neo. But Edge of Tomorrow does a really interesting thing. She still has a lot of her competency, but she talks about, like, you know, there's a very clear reason why she can't do the thing that she needs to be able to do. And even, like, without basically that connection that she has, she's still freaking awesome. She still is, like, she still has very much has an impact on what's happening. So love the film for avoiding that common flaw. Looks like the mobsters are losing here. These Yakuza are pretty hardcore. Even without firearms. Come on, mobsters, I need you to take a few more out. Wow, she just didn't act. Mobster missed. They're missing. Sometime, they're just standing there. Sometime soon I'm gonna have to actually take a gun out. Because, for the love of God, can you actually act? Mobster missed. They keep missing. For whatever reason, they keep missing. Come on, mobsters, you can do it. Oh, because there's a mobster up there punching. Alright, we're gonna have to... It's time to go to town. Oh! That was... That was delicious. 55 points apiece. How you all feeling now? See, I've been kicking myself for not going on burst, but it's what you gotta do with that weapon. I just equalized that fight. 10 mil ammo is what I need. Alright, let's go up here and finish cleaning up. Mobster, you're embarrassing us all. You really, really are. Alright, let's see if I can get out of combat. Alright. Yeah, well, for a while I thought I was wasting ammo because I started getting some really solid damage on critical hits, but critical hits don't proc all the time. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, Heron. He wasn't a powerful smartass the whole time. Like, he started out basically being, you know, literally just a pain in the ass to pretty much everyone. Like, just useless. Two, three, four, five, six. 2, too far. Alright. I don't want to have to chase you all. But apparently that's what I'm going to have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and the cool thing about the character too is... Oh, that's why I can't shoot him, because I gotta reload. Yuck, yuck. Turns out it helps if you reload. Whoop, whoop! Alright. Can I interest you in staying? What if I... Oh, I missed. What if I shoot you again? Can I interest you in staying then? I missed twice. Oh, I suppose that was 53. There we go, come on back! Sometimes you wanna go where everybody has no name, and they'll hit you if they aim. That's it, come on in. Come on in, sport. There we go. Oh! Oh, Captain, with the burns! Reloading your gun is almost as important as refueling your car. Look, I feel like I earned that, to be fair. But ouch. No mercy. Did you train at Cobra Kai? You finished watching The Good Place. How'd you find it? We're up to, I think we're up to the latest at the moment ourselves. How'd you find it? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody has an aim. Come on, Yakuza member. Stay here. It'll be fun. Yeah, that show. Oh man. So good. Love that show. Oh yeah, I saw you post that on Twitter. And yeah, I'm 100% with you. Like, there are moments in the earlier seasons that sort of where you're like, yeah, Janet's pretty awesome, but yeah, that season just confirmed, oh man, she is the standout member of that cast. She's amazing. Let's see, what about Yakuza member? Let's see if I can just walk up to this guy. Hey, buddy. I triggered him running. Yeah. Hopefully, it's gonna turn around. Missed. Alright, so I can get maybe about this close. There we go. In the head. In your head. In your head. Like, they've got such a great cast. There you go. Now I've got your attention. But the actor who plays Janet, she is amazing. She is the best of them. And that's with such a really strong cast. There we go. See, burst is best, but occasionally you can do really nasty things outside of burst mode. Alright, let's see what these folks have got. A Wakizashi blade. Alright. Let's see what kind of damage that does. Because their close quarters weapons seem to be really brutal, so I wonder if it's doing that whole trope of, like, katanas and wakizashis are just the thing. You know, they're what you want. Alright, who's got some stuff for me? I got some experience, but I'd like some stuff. I've already got a wakizashi, thank you. Yeah, it's a wakizashi. Just want to make sure there's no katanas. Tommy gun. I'll take that. And some caps. How about you? A Tommy gun. I'll take that. Ah, this weight allowance is wonderful. I'll take that. No, I won't. Now I'm at my maximum weight capacity. It took 2 Tommy guns, excuse me, and a Wakizashi. That's what it took to get me to my weight allowance. Wop wop. Alright, what do we got there? Ooh, what have you got? What's that? Sniper rifle. I'll have that. I will drop that, and I will absolutely... Still not gonna let me have it? Oh, I think I've still got both Tommy guns, somehow. No, I don't. Ah, Tommy guns take 45 caliber. There you go. What do I want? Do I want a Tommy gun or do I want a sniper rifle? I want a sniper rifle. Let's be honest, I want a sniper rifle. And it's still not letting me. Oh, there we go, take all. For some reason, it wasn't letting me. Let's check my weight allowance. What has it got? 137. I should be able to take a Tommy gun then. I would like a Tommy gun. Thank you. Now I've got a Tommy gun. What kind of damage does a Tommy gun do compared? Let's have a look at our new weapons. 14 to 34. Taking ammo that I've gotten rid of since the 223, but that's okay. I didn't know I was gonna need it again. Alright, that's not bad. It's good for single shots. It does more damage than... I've now got an awesome long range, seriously long range single shot weapon. We're gonna have so much fun together, you and me. And what does the Tommy gun do? 3 to 20. Ammo, 0 out of 50. Whew. That's not a bad gun. Alright. Whee! So let's pop... But highly variable. Like super variable. Let's pop that there, and I'll pop the sniper rifle in the other slot. Is there anyone else that I need to... It's another sniper rifle. Did we have... I thought there was another Yakuza that hadn't run away, but I guess they have all now run away. Oh, there we go, Yakuza member. I thought that was a mysterious stranger. Alright, let's test out the sniper rifle. There's only one kind of shot. Wait, hang on. Single... Oh no, single aimed. AP7. I'm gonna assume it's worth it. Whew! 57. Oh, that's a nice gun. We're gonna have such fun. I'll shoot you in the head again. Oh! Folks, I feel like that is a bit of a level up. And this is the stuff that is making the difference in the game. It's finding the equipment that lets me move to the next level of efficacy. So, it would be a good point to save. We have about 10 minutes left on the clock. This is a sad moment too, because this is going to be this is the last live stream for this year. I was talking earlier. I can't remember now if you were around for this CapDef, but I'm probably going to split up a stream of Firewatch to put in the regular slots like over the break, because it's going to be about there's only going to be about 2 or 3 slots where I'm going to be absent before I head back. But I want to do something. Hey there. Wonder what this will do. Let's see. 31 points. Not a lot. The Deathclaw is definitely an enemy that I wanted to be positioned a little bit further away from. I guess you can't always have what you want. You can. Oh! Oh, no, no, no. The last Deathclaw that I fought did not take those large chunks out of me. I guess I made it mad. Because yeah, sniper rifle on a Deathclaw, it's taking out those eyes. From a distance, the Bette Midler way is nice. Oh no, that wasn't Bette Midler, was it? From a distance. No, that was. There is harmony. I'm getting crossed over with, I can't remember it. Can't even remember who it was who did the What if God was one of us? There was someone. So someone in the 90s. Who had a hit that we all remember. I don't want to be critically hit again. Deathclaw? That's why I'm leaving. Sir? Sir! I do not want to be critically hit. Sir. Thank you very much. Alanis Morissette. I would check that, because I remember it being... I don't remember it being Alanis Morissette. I remember it being someone distinctive. She had like a, it was like a one-hit person. But that, what if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us, trying to make his way home. No one calling on the phone. My challenge for you is Google that. I'll put down hard stream currency that it is not Alanis Morissette. Will Kevin be wrong? Let's find out. Will Kevin go on to another random encounter? Yes, he will. I eventually will get to San Francisco. One day. Joan Osborne, there we go. There we go. Thank you for playing, though. Thank you for playing. Yeah, it was a little soft for... The vocal tone of it was a little soft for Alanis Morissette. Or maybe it's just that there's something in the catch of like a Canadian accent that's so distinctive. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a singer. Alright. That's far enough. Let's try this out. Ah, I don't have enough ammo. Oh, really? I only had like a few shots left. Gotta go get more ammo for my sniper rifle. Hopefully we can do that in San Francisco. I still don't regret getting rid of the 223 ammo, because I sold it or traded it down for ammo that I was using. Come on, game. Let me get to San Francisco. Yeah, we got 14 followers to go until Hitman 2. I'm super chuffed about that. Huge thank you to Bodark for taking us one step closer. I'm thinking in the new year for the Monday slot, I'm gonna stream some Fallout 76, and that might catch some new, followers as well. Because Alien Isolation, I'm really interested to see like how far we are to go with that. But I feel like basically that's shaken out. I feel like that's shaken out as many people as it's going to in that time slot. I mean, that being said, like I could be completely wrong. It could just be the time of year. Like it's always a crapshoot. You never know. Still looking forward to getting to the end of that game though. And Fallout 2, like I guess everyone streaming Fallout now is streaming Fallout 76. Which is interesting. Interesting is the word that I would use. But I'm happily streaming through the Fallout series, and I'm going to continue doing that. I'm not going to abandon this at all. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to doing the Hitman's 2 stream. That's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. Fun, 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 fun. See if we can raise some cash for the Movember Foundation. Unknown. A lone surviving dog. Wait. Does this mean I get... Alright, I'm gonna save. Does this mean I get dog meat? Or does this mean this dog is a terror? Dog meat? Question mark. Question mark. Blood with bones.
A steadfast supporter.
Hey, Nordsea Penguin! Thank you so much for the follow. We were just talking about how close we are to the Hitman 2 subathon, and that brings us to lucky number 13 to remain. The dog seems to take a liking to you. This can't be good. Why? You see a ragged-looking dog that could expire at any moment. Right? Wait, hang on a minute. When you say what a coincidence, what have you done, sir? What have you done? You've done nefarious things. I don't know what you've done or how, but you've done things. Well, thank you very much for... I'm going to assume then that somehow you scrubbed up that follower. So thank you very much. Ah, there you go. I see. It all makes sense now. Well, thank you so much. That was a really kind gesture. Ah, very much appreciated. Not a coincidence at all, then. It is that damn bad luck dog. Oh, really? Bad luck. Oh, holy crap, yeah. My luck's 3. You whipped him bloody and under a lot of pain. You fell into the follow button. Hey, look, if it works, man, it works. I'm not gonna doubt your methods. Oh, wow. My luck's gone down from 4 to 3. Yeah, that's not good. It is that damn bad luck dog. Okay, we've saved. I'm gonna kill the dog. Cause I guess I gotta? Let's put the Tommy gun in the other slot. Because I actually got ammo for that. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill it. Pariah dog was critically hit. Well, it's a bad luck dog. I don't want bad luck. The game's telling me it's not a good thing. Let's find out what happens. Can my luck go back? You missed. I mean, the other possibility here is this is somehow a Thing reference. Like the movie The Thing, because that starts out with a dog that's just not good. So I wonder if they're doing that. I wonder what NPC crippled means as well. Alright, let's open up on this thing. $48 points. This dog can take some damage. 32 points. Good God. This dog can take some damage. Yeah, 2 points. Not so much with that one. Oh, I'm not strong enough to use a Tommy gun. Okay, that's why. What? Oh, we've hit 12. Alright, let's go. Let's push through this. I want to see what happens here. I'm really curious. Might see even, because we started a little bit later, might even see if we can take this final push to San Francisco. 34 points. This thing is just soaking up damage. $36. It is a literal monster. Alright, let's do that. I want my luck point back, though. I want my luck point back. Oh, that'll do it. Oh, it's just knocked it to the ground. 34 points! This thing is tougher than Death Claws. I don't think it's going to die. I do not think this dog is going to die. But I want my goddamn luck point back. You missed. Alright, let's find out. Let's walk over here. Hey, puppy. This thing is literally not going to die. Oh, there we go. Now it's going to come back. It's going to wait for me to walk away. Alright, let's use the other weapon. Let's use my other weapon because I can get 2 shots. 2 aimed shots per round. Yeah, this thing's either a damage sponge or I'm not getting the point. I'm not taking a hint and it's not going to lie down. It's another 15 points. Hit it while it's on the ground. Nope, nothing. Alright. Can we get to San Francisco? Pack of centaurs. We're gonna run away from these because they are nasty. They are nasty. Last time I tried to fight them, the poison damage was what did me in. It was the poison damage that really got me there. Can I get to San Francisco? Can we get there? Do 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 do. Let's get away from these centaurs. We're so close. We are so close to San Francisco. Let's see if we can finish. Let's see if we can finish the stream in San Francisco. It's making me sad. It's making me sad to think that this is going to be the last. This is going to be the last live stream for this year. So yeah, I'm going to batch up some Firewatch. I'm going to see if I can batch up some Firewatch because I reckon 3 hours of that. Give me a chance to play through it, which I haven't done. Again, Sissy Jones' amazing performance as one member of a standout cast. It's a good game, and I haven't played it through to the end. What do you really want to do? But yeah, post tonight will be my last chance to chat with folks live for the rest of this year. So I hope that you have a wonderful holiday. Whatever it is that you're doing, whoever it is that you're doing it with, I hope that you have a chance to bookend the end of 2018, which in a lot of ways, if we look on a global scale, has just been a really messed up year. And hopefully on a personal scale, it's been good for you, but I hope you get a chance to, especially if it hasn't been good for you, bookend 2018 and come into 2019 with whatever rituals that it is that you have for the end of your year done, with your heart and your head clear, and moving into the start of a new year. Me? It looks like I'm keeping this bad luck dog with me now. So that's exciting. We're so close to San Francisco. We're so close. I'm gonna leave my heart there. This is also a really good opportunity for me to say a giant thank you to everyone who has, since I started streaming earlier this year, everyone basically who has come here and made this a regular port of call. I appreciate the heck out of you. And I love that some of you have dedicated some of your Friday nights or Friday mornings, depending on your time zone, to watching me die regularly in Fallout, like super regularly. I think we've had, well, certainly from my perspective, it has been an absolute blast, and it's been an honor to be able to share that experience with you all. And I've loved talking through the games, I've loved talking through pop culture. It's been an absolute delight. And I'm really excited about the things that are in the pipe for 2019, both from a streaming perspective and also for me from a VO perspective as well. I think there's going to be some really interesting stuff happening. You might have seen Codsworth a little bit earlier in the stream, the voiceover a U-bot. You might have seen it mention a trailer for a film that will be being released next year, which is a film called The Peacemakers, which is a feature sci-fi film coming out of Auckland, which I've got a lead credit in, which I just blows my mind to think about every time. So yeah, I think 2019 is going to be a really interesting year, and I hope that you, when you hit 2019, the start of 2019, that it's with a full inventory, full ammo, and with a really exciting quest chain ahead of you. Thank you for the hype. Thank you, Heron. Bless you. And yeah, in the interim, I'll be around semi-regularly on Discord. I don't know how frequently I'm going to be in the Discord channel. I'll probably set my status accordingly because I'm going to be interstate from this Thursday. So that's still a while to go. That's like about, what, 5 days? Math being an important skill? But yeah, past that point, I'm going to be interstate and I'm going to be at the mercy of Wi-Fi where I can find it. So I'll be in and out of there. Place to keep up with me in the meantime. The best place to keep up to me with I speak such much good. If you did want to keep up conversation with me in the meantime, probably the best places are going to be both Twitter and Instagram, which is because they're kind of low investment touch points. That's where I tend to spend a chunk of my time when I'm traveling or when I'm doing other things, like when I'm otherwise engaged. So I'd love to have your company over on Twitter or Instagram. In both cases, I'm voiceover_AU. I like to keep things simple, so you'll find me in exactly the same place that you can find me here. Alright. Pariahs. Oh, that's what it was. You encounter hubologists. Can I talk to them?
Hey, hubologists. How you doing?
Yeah, sure. I thought... Alright, perhaps. You're a bunch of perhapsing. Well, this is hopeful, because this means I might be hitting San Francisco, which I'm guessing is going to be a hubologist. Oh, come on. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Come on. Oh, wait, what? What's there? Oh, that was... I guess that was where I asked it to go? No? Alright, let's keep going. Come on, we want to keep going. Game? What are you doing, game? Yeah, that dog. I'm not getting rid of that dog. I emptied a lot of ammunition into that dog. It is not going away. Why isn't the game letting me get any closer to San Francisco? What's going on? Hang on. Oh, because, fair enough. It's the edge of land. A herd of deathclaws. I don't think I will. I don't think I will, thanks. Okay, so I've just got to follow the shoreline. Fair enough. That's easy enough to do. I want to get us there. I want to get us to San Francisco, and we're close. So close I can taste it. You gonna let me go back that way? Yeah, you are. Oh, energy weapons. So this is going to be the next step up. Alright. I want to get out of here. I do not want to witness this fight. I just want to get out of here. Let's just get out of here, just me and my dog. Yeah, 42 points. No, thank you. Those hubologists are going to fold like paper too, because they've got no armor. Oh, maybe not. Critically hit in the right arm for 51 points. Good lord, everyone's throwing big hits. Oh, we're going to get there. We're going to get there, folks. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You know what I'm going to do when I get out of this fight? I'm going to save. 9 points. And then one more. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to get us. I'm not going to get us to San Francisco. We're going to get close because I can see that ground is going to be really, like, getting around to where I want to go is going to be a bit of a pain on the map. And it looks like this is a high density area for random encounters. What I might do in the meantime, though, before next year, is I'll get us to San Francisco. Alright, let's go there. And let's save the game. Pick. Alright, let's type. Pick up here. Alright. Again, thank you all for your company. It's been an awesome year. Have a wonderful holiday break. And I'll see you all in 2019. Be well. I will post some events when I figure out what's happening with auto, like uploading, like Premiere, pre-recorded streams. I'll post some events up on the channel page as well. So if you're curious, then check it out there. But that should trigger like any of the normal notifications around going live. So yeah, be well. Catch you soon.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out some of our other videos, and for live content, come join me on Twitch.